For more on what's happening with CEOs, we are turning to Andy Challenger, Challenger Gray and Christmas. And Andy, what can you tell us about CEOs that are leaving companies?
Yeah, while the labor market is starting to cool and we're starting to see more layoffs across the country in a number of different industries, the same cannot be said for the C-suite. We saw 50% fewer departures of CEOs this October as compared to the same month last year. Generally, as employers are concerned about some potential slowing in the economy, they have been more reticent to remove their leadership at a time when we might go through some change. We'll start to see if that number catches up with the wider employee population as things start to progress. But for the time being, the C-suite's a relatively safe place to be.
What's happening in the tech industry where there have been so many layoffs recently?
Yeah, one area we have started to see some more change in the C-suite is the tech industry. Maybe unsurprisingly, we've also seen more layoffs concentrated there over the past few months, some large name companies, while the rest of the world is facing some economic headwinds and potentially starting to cut their marketing budgets. Those ad revenues that directly support a lot of these large tech firms are maybe drying up. And so we're starting to see companies shift their business models, bring in new CEOs, and generally make business strategy changes.
What about female versus male CEOs leaving?
Yeah, still most of the CEOs that are coming into the C-suite are men. We tracked through October this year, 26.1% of CEOs are women or non-binary. That's pretty constant to what we've seen over the last few years, hovering right around 26%. Still a long way to go to hit some amount of equality in the C-suite. Yet it is an improvement from what we saw a decade ago when we saw those numbers in the single digits.
Always good. Thank you so much, Andy.
Thanks for having me on.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.